When cruise tourism starts in June, it will be a highly managed and coordinated process in which the movement of visitors will be restricted. According to Chief Medical Officer Dr. Hazel Laws, cruise tourism presents a much higher risk for the spread of COVID-19 compared to air travel tourism.
The cruise ship is a setting that does not lend itself for physical and social distancing. It's a very high-risk setting. The cruise passenger is a higher risk to the transmission of COVID compared to the air inbound traveler. And so, St. Kitts and Nevis, the Health Emergency Operating Center, the task force, we will continue to be guided by the science in terms of our health and travel protocols, because we've been successful so far, and we will continue to be guided by the science as we draft appropriate health and travel protocols.
As a result, the task force, the Ministry of Tourism and the Tourism Authority have worked out a plan of engagement during June to September when cruise tourism will operate in a bubble. In other words, all tours have to be pre-scheduled and arranged.
Persons are not going to be allowed to come off cruise ships and just walk. In the past, they were allowed to walk through the arrivals hall, go up into Bastille. That is not going to happen. I just want to reiterate it. I'm managing expectations. Persons coming off the cruise ship are only persons who will have scheduled and designated tours. The reason for this, we cannot have persons coming off the vessels, walking onto the gangway and just walking around as previously. That does not manage properly the movement of people, and we have learned through this situation that we have to account as best as possible for persons. So a tour is not going to be dispatched from the ship to Port Zante without a tour operator or an independent taxi operator, or for example, the taxi association already knowing that that tour exists.
According to tourism officials, no one can come off a ship and ask a taxi operator for a tour or to be taken to the beach. While cruise passengers and crew will be vaccinated and local tour operators will be vaccinated as well, COVID-19 task force officials are taking a phased and controlled approach to minimize the potential spread of the disease. Glenn Barth reporting for SKN Newsline.